In the late 19th century, 331 Spring Street was known in Los Angeles as Grandma Mason's place. Biddy Mason, a midwife and nurse, became a founder of the first black church in Los Angeles and was the first black woman to own property in the city. Her homestead extended through the middle of the block between Spring and Broadway. "I have always done what I have been told to do," said Biddy Mason. And under slavery, mothering and raising a family were acts of struggle against an economic system designed to extract as much labor as possible from each slave. When Smith brought them to California in 1851 as slaves, they met free blacks living nearby in San Bernardino. And Biddy said, "I feared this trip to Texas. Since I first heard of it, Mr. Smith told me that I would be just as free in Texas as here." Aided by Elizabeth Flake Rowan, Robert Owens, and the local sheriff, a party swooped down upon Smith's camp in the Santa Monica Mountains, rescuing 14 slaves, including Biddy, her daughters, her sister, nieces, nephews, and grandchild. The court proceedings against Smith were covered in great detail in the Los Angeles Star. Judge Benjamin Hayes said, "All the said persons of color are entitled to their freedom and are free forever." Biddy Mason soon became known as the most skillful sick nurse and birth attendant in the city. She nursed many patients through the smallpox epidemic in the city in the 1860s and was sought after as a midwife, bringing many children into the world, the sons and daughters of both poor and rich families. And for 10 years, Biddy worked as a popular midwife while she saved her money. When she had $250, she purchased lots from William Buffum and James Burns to establish a family homestead on Spring Street, a bit out of town between 3rd and 4th Street. Biddy's words to her daughters: "This was to remain their homestead, and it mattered not what their circumstances, they were always to retain this homestead." Biddy's granddaughter recalls her saying to her, "If you hold your hand closed, Gladys, nothing good can come in. The open hand is blessed, for it gives in abundance even as it receives."